So today I'm making a formula for arthritis. So this is actually my husband who has rheumatoid arthritis. So he has been taking this formula since 2014. So 10 years he's been taking this formula for. And his arthritis now is better than it was when he first started showing symptoms. So a massive improvement in his quality of life just taking this formula every day. So for a maintenance dose, he takes 10 mils of this a day. And what it is some curcuma longa or some turmeric. And turmeric in an extract is very, very, very potent. So we are using a 2-to-1 here. And out of a 500 ml bottle, I'm putting about 150 mils in. So he's going to be getting quite a strong dose of that. So you can see the colouring there. If I dip my finger in that, I'm going to get that lovely yellow colour of the curcumins in there and the curcuminoids, and they are the anti-inflammatory constituents of turmeric. So I'm popping that into a 500 ml bottle, and I use my funnel that has a sieve in there so we can catch any debris that comes off the herbs. So herbal medicines are often they've got a little bit of sediment in them because they are extracted with their raw powder or this is a rhizome. So you can see that colour that's left on my measuring cylinder. It is absolutely beautiful. So that turmeric is going into that, and then we're adding in, I need another 50 mils of that. And then we're adding in his nettle root. So nettle root is, and we can see some of that sediment sitting on top of that sieve, which is great. He doesn't need that in the bottom of his herbal blend. And nettle root is the next ingredient. So nettle is one of the most beautiful anti-inflammatories. It has components in it that help draw metabolites out of the joints. So it helps to lubricate and soften joint tissue so that it's able to function a little bit better, because we know one of the hallmarks of rheumatoid arthritis is a strong stiffness, very, very stiff condition. So I don't mind using the same measuring cup to wash out some of those curcuminoids in there as well. But that is 125 mils going in. And that's going to go on top of that turmeric. So herbs work in synergy together. So the turmeric and the nettle work well together to create a synergistic effect. So the next one I'm popping in is Harpagophytum or devil's claw. Devil's claw is an African herb that is touted for its anti-inflammatory properties. It has been used for thousands of years with really, really positive benefits around rheumatoid arthritis. It is a very dark bark, and it has a really rich, earthy scent to it. So devil's claw, it looks like a devil's claw, and that's why it's called devil's claw. But you can see how dark that is there. That is like a really rich, rooted herb. And for that one, I'm using about 125 as well. And so this one will actually help to calm down some of the prostaglandins that are quite high in rheumatoid arthritis, and it's going to reduce that inflammatory response downstream. Turmeric does the same thing. It interacts with the NRF2 pathways and reduces inflammation at the source. Okay, that's our 125 there. And now our last ingredient that we put into this blend, there are 4 herbs in total, is celery seed. So celery seed is a wonderful anti-inflammatory. So celery has the ability to improve detoxification. So as we reduce inflammation, the body forms free radicals and tries to eliminate those free radicals. Celery seed helps the elimination pathway. Really good for high levels of uric acid. It is such a mucilage type herbal medicine. The seed has mucilage properties in it. So in the wintertime, oh, that smells amazing. In the wintertime, it is very thick and gelatinous because it has those mucilage properties that help to coat the joint tissue, so the cartilage in the joint tissue that gets inflamed. Really good for things like bursitis, for gout, any of those acidic type conditions. And I'm using about 100 mils in total. So these bottles are 500 mils in theory, but they actually take about 120 mils. So I always go to the top because I'm like, you can always have just enough. All right. So that is that bottle, and that will last. So there's 10 mils there. It'll last about 50 days for Matt with his arthritis, because he does 10 mils a day. And keeps his arthritis at bay. Then what I do, you see my lovely fingers after touching that turmeric. Then what I do is I give it a good shake. And so that's going to mix those herbals together and allow them to work synergistically as a formula to help him specifically with his condition. It's not the nicest tasting formula. I'm not going to pretend that it tastes good, but it works. And if it didn't work, he wouldn't take it. So I know when he's been without his formula that he has suffered immensely after a few days of having a break from it. So it's worth his time and his effort to take this formula. Thanks for watching.